Being a gardener and not having to buy soil and being able to keep the soil healthy and continue building my soil means a lot of composting. And because I always have compostable materials such as the bedding from my chickens and turkeys and grass clippings and just weeds from my garden, that's just a whole lot of materials that I can use to add to my compost pile and allow it to break down and build my soil in the most natural way. Now, I make and use compost tea on the most minuscule level to feed my garden. But my go-to method for enhancing my soil is the hot composting method. It's a really hot and humid summer day, but I'm out here working in my backyard and I'm moving over this compost pile here, which is pretty much ready to go in the garden, but I don't need it at the moment. So I'm moving it from this area right here to that area because I got some room over there, just to make room for all this stuff here that needs to be composted. And I'm moving it simply because I really do need to turn this compost pile, so I'm going to move it to this location here once I'm done, pushing all this composted material over here on this pile. And in this space here, I am going to be putting all this material here from the chickens and the turkeys on that new compost pile, together with watch out together with all this materials in here that needs to be broken down and composted. This is full of carbon and nitrogen, phosphorus, so all this is gonna come into play to get this material broken down. So there's a lot that goes into my composting practices. As far as moving around the materials, I gotta clean all this up in here also and remove it, but I'm not gonna do this quite yet, simply because my composting area here is quite limited. So because the space is limited back here, what I normally do is just move over each pile and allow the newer materials to start breaking down and reducing, because the volume of this material is gonna drop significantly once this material here starts breaking down. And this is why I come out and I turn this material, make sure that it's wet enough but not too wet, make sure that it's heated up enough by using this here. I got my compost thermometer stuck in here, so I get to check the level of heat in my compost piles and adjust it to where I want it to be. So this is pretty much what's going on here this morning, and I'm just out here early to take care of this. But for now, I'm just going to be moving these compost piles and just to make room to continue to be able to compost the materials that I have here that needs to be broken down, which I usually give it like at least 6 months, because this all have a lot of urea in it and I don't want it to burn the plants if I don't allow it to break down properly. So I'm gonna head back to work, get this going, because we do still have some shade back here this morning. So I'm gonna get to work and get these piles moved over. This is all for now. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next upload.